It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Interbet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.
It's time for race number 6, and race 6 is going to be run over the 1400 meter trip. This is a merit rated 96 handicap, and you need to get your bets on by 3:20 on the Sunday afternoon. We do have a rerun for you. Silver Falcon when finishing 3rd on the 28th of May, and then an interview with Alison Wright, Stuart Ferry and Mark Naidu, assistant trainer to Peter Muscat.
Off the Rascal further back, and Mr. Gonzalez past the 300, and Silver Falcon goes on the attack as Beechers is forced to fend off Mr. Gonzalez on the inside. Prince of Taranto is inconvenience. Full Blast coming out of the pack, 100 metres left to run, and Mr. Gonzalez, the horse to beat. Silver Falcon, then comes Full Blast. Mr. Gonzalez will win. Mr. Gonzalez too good. Second goes to Full Blast, Silver Falcon. Then came Prince of Taranto in fourth.
Yes, it is a competitive field. I think he can write off his last run. He was never in the race, no fault of the apprentice. We just told him to follow a horse that we thought would go up there, and it never did. So he's got Keegan on, who seems to be able to get him into the race, and I think he'll be fighting out the finish.
Yeah, like you said, last time he was handy, he just doesn't quicken on the turf like he can on the poly. But obviously up a bit of a division here, but the lightweight, he's a big horse, you won't even know he's carrying that. So back on the poly, he's doing really well at home, he's in with a shot.
Yeah, the 1600 was, he was a touch out of his ground on the turf. He's never won off a mark of 100, so with the apprentice on, reverting back to the poly 1400, good draw, he should be competitive. Yeah, he's dropped in the ratings. He tries the poly, the coup de grace, they seem to go well on the poly, so we'll be looking for improvement with him.
Graham, I thought race number 6 was extremely difficult, and honestly, I'm going field in the pick 6 and jackpots. I can't seem to narrow it down to a couple of horses. I'm just going to throw in the field and hope for the worst possible result, but the best result for me.
It's another very, very difficult handicap, and it's a difficult handicap for the right reasons. It's a high-level handicap, it's a 96 handicap, and most of the runners come in with winning claims, and that's what makes it tough. In fact, the only horse, and I say this, I'm risking egg on my face now, because the only horse that I don't think has a winning chance is Top Wesselton, but we heard there from Mark Naidu, down in the ratings, first time on the poly track. Coup de grace go well on the poly track, so, obviously, I would never leave one horse out of a field. If you're going to go the field, go the field. I mean, Dock of the Bay has got claims. Arctic Tune, we heard there from Alison Wright. Keegan DeMello gets on well with Ralph the Rascal. He's ridden the horse twice for 2 seconds. Silver Falcon, cracking last run, first attempt at the poly. My narrow first choice is Spirit of My Fate. I think he's well weighted here, 52.5. He's going to think he's loose, and he loves the poly track. His form over the course and distance is 5 runs for a win, 2 seconds, a third and a fourth, so he's never missed the frame over track and trip. So I'm going to pin my hopes on Spirit of My Fate. No surprise if Tread Swiftly was to win it. Sakulu, good last run behind Proudmaster. Desolate Road, threatening to win a race. Purple and Kanyezi, also twice a winner over track and trip. So it's one of those very tough competitive handicaps. My each way play at early odds of 7 and 8 to 1 is number 5, Spirit of My Fate. I think there's a lot of value there, but you can't rely on him to win the race because it's that competitive, like you. And that's why I'm banking Shavut, because unless you're prepared to take a very, very small percentage, you've got to find a banker and go light somewhere. But races 5 and 6, I don't think are the races to go light. So I'm pretty much going the field. I'm in your camp.
Once again, I think we are on board with the same horse, number 5, Spirit of My Fate. Will be my narrow first choice, given that he has such a light handy weight, Sean Veal in the hands. And I think he's a horse that can go to the front, and if he does get cheap fractions up front, he could run them ragged here. So Spirit of My Fate will be my narrow first choice, as is Graham's first choice as well. But Silver Falcon, Ralph the Rascal, Tread Swiftly, and horses like Desolate Road as well can't be ignored. And heard it from Grahame and myself, race number 6, another race where you can go the field in the exotics.
I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.